Now that's interesting. Well, hello YouTube, and welcome back to Retired for Life. We are back down at the Road to Nowhere trail. We've got our ditch dug. We've got the trees that were in the way basically now out of the way. So the next step is to try to put a trench in all the way along the side of the trail here. So this goes across and down that way. That's the trench we dug. We're at the bottom of Dragon's Back Hill. So we're going to put a log bridge over top of that. But to catch the water that comes down this hill and washes across our trail, I want to put a ditch all the way up along this side of the trail up to where there is already the stream that I dug in here and put the steel pipe in that carries the water across. So there's a steel pipe that goes underneath right here, and this catches the water. So we need to dig up to at least a little bit past this tree. You can see where I took out rocks, and that was the last tree that I took out, which is sitting over there. So we've made progress. All right, let's get the tractor. We'll get down here and see if we can figure out what we're going to do with this. So one minor issue I've run into, I've lost my microphone again. So hopefully the sound's going to be okay. We'll do the best we can. Yeah, I got a new microphone on order. I've got to do something about figuring out how to properly fasten it to me rather than just the clip. All right, let's get the tractor. Well, you guys get the idea of what I'm doing. I'll bring you back when I've got more of it done. All right, folks, so there is our ditch basically roughed in. The trail has been really packed down. So we'll see how this works. I've got to do a little bit of touch up with a shovel on it to get rid of the high spots and stuff so the water runs away properly. But yeah, it looks good. Gone over everything with the root rake. we've put a lot of dirt in here on this trail. All right, let's call it a day and head for home, and we'll see you in the morning. Sorry guys. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying today's video, and if you are enjoying it, I'd really appreciate the like, and I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel. And if you've got any suggestions, thoughts, anything like that, I'd love to hear from you. All right, let's get back to work. All right, well, I am reasonably satisfied with that. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Good enough for what we're going to be doing. So we'll give this just a couple of days to dry. And then I think we're going to start getting ready to put a building up. Yeah, all right. I like the slope. There will be a little touch-up necessary later on, but I think we're pretty much ready. All right, we're going to take a quick check of the trail before we continue on here. Okay, so this looks good. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. We got a little bit of grading to do just to flatten it down a wee bit. But besides that, yeah, and I've got to fix this ditch up a little bit to make sure the water is going to flow down it properly. And then we got to start cutting logs. I've got lots of cedar here, so that's what I'm going to use. We'll need a dozen or so, probably a few dozen cedar logs for this job, because we got to get a bunch going across this way and then solid coming across here with smaller logs. But we're doing good. Yes, I'm pleased. All right, I'm just going to take a couple of quick passes down here with the front end loader to smooth it a teeny bit. And then we're going to call it a day. And we'll hope for another nice day tomorrow. These last couple of days have just been really nice. All right, we'll see you in the morning. All right, folks, it's been a couple of days and I just wanted to do a quick check down here because this was pretty wet when I graded it. This side, oh, now that's interesting. A horseshoe. Holy mackerel. I wonder how many years that's been buried back here. Wow. I'm gonna take that with me just for the fun of it. Put it up in the shop, that side up, to hold the good luck in. Isn't that neat? We got one more step to do for our floor kit. I still need to put together the pieces for the floor supports, the pieces that are going on the ground. And that's going to be done a little bit differently, so we will go back and have a look at that. All right, folks, let's talk a little bit about what I'm doing for supporting this floor down there. Now, you got to keep in mind that we're sitting on sand and clay, which is very well compacted. And also, I am really trying to keep costs down on this building, and that's hard to do. So this is not a structure that anybody's living in or anything like that. This is strictly a tool shed and maybe a place for me to go and have a sit down and rest when I'm down there working. So what I'm not going to do is put in pilings, mainly because of the expense of that. So what I've got is a 24-inch square patio stone, and on the patio stone I've got mounts that will fit a 6x6. So let's get this first one screwed down and I'll show you what it is that I'm doing. So with that in place, I've got my 6x6s. So these will get screwed into place here, and then the frame for my floor will get screwed to these, and that will be set nice and level. And then anything excess, I'll just cut off after I've got everything in place. All right, so there's the first one done. Very easy. Don't have to spend money on all that cement and the sono tubes. Don't have to dig all those holes. Just get this down on the ground, which is partly why I spent as much time as I did trying to make sure everything is nice and flat down there. So we'll put these down, level them one at a time, and secure our outside frame to them. All right, so we have gotten a lot done. I'll get these 6 supports finished and taken down there, and then we are actually going to be really close to being ready to start putting that floor in place. unfortunately, no surprise, tomorrow we got a lot of rain coming. So I want to get these done today, and then we'll see what the weather brings. All right, so that's going to be it for today's All right, so that's going to be it for today's video, folks. I hope you've been finding the videos interesting, or very least a little bit entertaining. And any thoughts, questions, suggestions, doubts you have about the process I'm using, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I always try to respond to everybody that comments. So thanks very much for watching. Remember to stay safe out there, be good to each other, and we will see you out on the trails the next time. All right. Oh, jeez, these things are heavy. Ugh.